Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be me showing you how I clean my makeup brushes. Now it's going to be a few demonstrations and me quickly running over the products that I use and why they are my favourite. But I did just want to point out a few little things before we get into the main part of the video as to why it is so important to clean your makeup brushes on a regular basis. So the first reason that I wanted to point out is that makeup can harbour all types of different things like old makeup, dead skin, bacteria, and then when you put all this like shitty stuff back onto your skin, it can cause like breakouts or start infections if it comes into contact with things like sores and open pores. The next reason is that makeup bristles caked with product can dry out, which causes the bristles to become brittle, making them abrasive to your skin. Now scouring your face with scratchy makeup brushes can irritate and roughen the texture of your skin. And thirdly is because cleaning them will maintain their softness and strength, keeping them in good nick for longer. So how to clean your makeup brushes? Well, there is a few number of things that you can do. You can use baby shampoo and olive oil, a sensitive soap, or even an antibacterial soap. Now you can also use professional makeup brush cleaners if you want to spend a bit more also. But I opt for this Freedom Pro Studio brush bath. This is basically just a sanitizing brush cleanser. It literally just looks like a big balm of soap, and it comes in a quite a large size tub. This is really cheap, really inexpensive. It's only like £2.50 from Superdrug. And then I pair this with the Makeup Revolution Pro Brush Cleanse Tool, which is basically like a little brush egg. I like these two together because the balm is really frothy and foams up really well, and the brush egg basically has lots of little grooves to get out any remaining product in my brushes. So jumping straight into the demonstrations, I have three or four demonstrations to show you of different brushes, and I also have a beauty blender. So starting off then, I'm using a Spectrum eyeshadow brush, and I'm just holding that in a downwards motion underneath the tap. This will prevent any water dripping into the ferrule of the brush, causing the glue to become wet and bristles to shed. You don't want that, so always do it in a downwards motion, not an upwards motion. And then I just swirl it around in the brush bath, rub it over the brush egg, get all the product out by rinsing it out with my fingers, popping it to the side to dry. It is that simple. So this brush here, this is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and this is literally congealed with foundation. As you can tell, it is filthy, stinking dirty. But I was using this a lot for the purpose of this video because I wanted to show you just how well this brush cleanser actually works. So as you can see with the first swirl of the brush cleanser, it was filthy, and you can see by the water now that when I'm wringing it out that it is still stinking. So I do go in 3 times with this brush just because it is so congealed with foundation and concealer and all that jazz. But same motion applies. I am just wetting the bristles, rubbing them into the brush cleanser, and then rubbing that over the brush egg just to make sure that all the product is out. And I know that it's clean when I'm rinsing the bristles, and the water that is coming out is perfectly clean, leaving me with a nice white bristled sparkly clean makeup brush. So again, I just pop that to the side to dry. I always pop my brushes horizontally. This way any remaining water can seep out through the bristles and not back into the handle. So here I have my what am I on about? Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, which is again caked with foundation and concealer. So I'm just wetting that and rinsing that again, you know, like swirling it around the brush bath. And then I'm just using my thumb and my fingers to squeeze all of the product out of this sponge. This is so quick and easy. I've never cleaned a makeup sponge as quick as I did then. Like, it just product come out no problem at all. This doesn't damage any of your makeup sponges either. It's very gentle, it's very soft, and it lathers really well, which is why I like it so much. It gets really soapy, and it's just a lovely product to clean your brushes with, and it smells amazing. So the last brush I wanted to show you was a bit of a bigger brush. This is a face brush that I use for powder and for bronzer. So again, I'm just going to wet the bristles underneath the tap in a downwards motion, again just stopping any water getting into the ferrule of the brush, and and one more time I am just swirling it around into the brush bath and then swirling it onto the brush egg, making sure of course to get right into all those little grooves and the little dots. This is why I love the brush egg so much. It is literally like the easiest way to clean a brush, and plus it saves your hands from getting like all prunified from like constantly rubbing a brush in it. So yeah guys, that was basically it. That was how I clean and how I dry my brushes. So there is just a few things that I want you to remember when cleaning your brushes. So you always want to clean your brushes in lukewarm water. Cleaning them in water that was too cold won't clean them as well, and cleaning them in water that is too hot can be harsh on the bristles and in the long run ruin your brushes altogether, which is something you just don't want. So again, you want to wet the bristles in a downwards angle to avoid water getting into the ferrule of the brush, which in turn will cause the glue to loosen and the bristles to shed. Always make sure. And you want to always dry your makeup brushes either horizontally off a worktop or a towel, or vertically with the brush head facing down so the water can seep out through the bristles. And then last but certainly not least, you want to deep clean your brushes at least once every 2 weeks to prolong the life of your brushes and to avoid any breakouts and shitty stuff going back onto your skin. And that completes this video guys. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned some useful tips on how to clean your makeup brushes. If you do have any questions or anything, please make sure to leave them in the comment section below and I will do my best to answer them. But yeah, if you did enjoy, give this video a big thumbs up, and if you're not already, don't forget to click the little subscribe button down below if you would like to see more of me and my videos. Hope you're having a fantastic week wherever you are, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye guys!